This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Review. What I'm looking at today is the third movie in the See No Evil, Hear No Evil, Speak No Evil saga. And that movie's called The Silence. The Silence is an interesting movie because it somehow manages to make prehistoric bats not terribly scary, which again is an interesting feat. It follows along the same lines of movies that I've already referred to, such as A Quiet Place and Bird Box. We're in a world where these prehistoric creatures are now rediscovered, and they wreak havoc. The whole premise of The Silence is kind of silly, really, when you think about it, because while similar to movies like Bird Box and A Quiet Place, it doesn't work very well. And part of the reason The Silence doesn't work very well is because Americans like guns. On the whole, we really, really, really like guns. The point being, if you have these prehistoric bats, essentially, wreaking havoc, there are going to be people shooting them a lot. So I don't see why this would be a threat, personally. In fact, I think it would probably be kind of cool for a lot of people to have the opportunity to shoot these things, and there are lots of them, and that's probably the saving grace of the movie. They're shown to reproduce in huge numbers, which could be a problem. Though, as I said, we like to shoot things. Given free license to kill something, I think most Americans would go absolutely bonkers and just start shooting up everything. So I don't see these things as a real threat. And in fact, I'm not even sure the movie sees them as a real threat. In that this movie is pretty inert. It only comes alive, I guess, in the last half hour or so, when there's a cult who cut out their tongues so that they can't make a sound. And the way they sometimes use sound as a weapon, which is really interesting. Unfortunately, it takes way too much time for a movie to get to that point. And it's just kind of meh. It's not terrible by any stretch, nor is it really worth watching. I mean, if you have a lazy Saturday, I would check it out. But it's really not that good a movie. Stanley Tucci's in it. He does really good with his material, such as it is. The Silence is definitely the weaker of the three movies. So if you're a completist, you might want to check it out. Other than that, I kind of skip it. It's really not that great. This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Review. Peace.